Hello everybody, Average Gamer here. Welcome back to another episode of Supreme Ruler Ultimate as Bhutan, or what's left of Bhutan. So I'm going to take a sip of my coffee here. And we're going to come up with some ideas for what we're going to do. So a couple of people asked in the last episode if putting artillery up here in the Andes, putting, artillery at a higher altitude actually will provide them with a better range. The answer to that question, I actually had to ask a developer. The answer was no. It does not, but it does impact the line of sight, which is a good thing. So, needless to say, aircraft. How many do we have here? Gonna order them to repair. I also was hitting the plus button. So it shouldn't be too long until the Chinese do their next offensive, which I think is already happening. Nope. But the Indians are doing theirs. Now our hope is, fingers crossed, that we can actually capture this base up here. Once we capture this base up here, I think, to be 100% honest, we would be in a very, very good spot. Just gonna move our choppers up. Where is... Oh, that is our Air Force at the moment. Our Air Force is one Eurofighter Typhoon. The rest of the aircraft are in repair here. Yeah, no big deal. Oh, Germany, how are you liking us so far? You're still liking me. Okay, good. Wouldn't mind buying 2 more Eurofighters from you. Eurohawk has a range of 206 kilometers. See if I can buy both your Eurohawks off you. I don't think we're helping the Americans, which we're going to start doing. We are doing it with the Russians. Our plan with these guys is to get treaties so that we can basically buy. Oh, that's what I want to do. I want to buy Scud missiles. But, yeah. Which reminds me, our production for missiles is going to be good to go in 54 days. Once that's done, we're then going to build another one. Hold on one second. I want to pause right now until the Eurohawk to go on patrol. Like so. Hopefully utilize its really good line of sight here. Long term, I'm probably going to sacrifice one. Because I have to admit, I do want to see up towards this base up here. Oh, you're good to go. So lots of artillery. Well, actually 3 things of artillery and 4 things of anti-aircraft units. That could give us a good little way here. No. If I am not mistaken, yeah, none of you have missiles yet. What I wouldn't mind doing is getting these guys, telling them to entrench. These guys are only going to attack targets that I deem a requirement. I wasn't expecting that. That was our one Global Hawk just crashed. It's no problem. We recaptured the town there. Now we should also start doing repairs there as well. That's going to chew up some of our goods, but I'm not too worried about that. We want to basically cause as much problems for the Chinese military as possible. Okay, I'm going to move this Global Hawk further south. I'm actually going to tell it to go to reserve for now. 2 more Typhoons. Just making sure that there's no Chinese ground forces moving in. Or naval forces. That's 5, 6, 7. Oh, air units. Strike east, please. Really? I thought I saw an aircraft head south. I may have been wrong. Unless he went into reserve for me. Yeah, I think they went into reserve. So the whole point right now is just airstrikes. Keep hitting them. Destroying any units that push up towards us. You are going to go repair. Well, let's get those guys. There we go. Now they prioritize the anti-aircraft units. I'm going to order this one and this one to go do repairs. Well, these guys are going to go in and cause some mayhem. Yeah, typhoons are they're not the best when it comes to fuel economy, but let's chase those guys down, shall we? I prefer them to take out the artillery. Now, one of the ideas I do have is to send our choppers in. 3 days remaining, and then we'll start building our Scud missiles. Okay, so those guys are going to go repair, and I think we lost one. We did. We lost two there. Ugh. That actually hurts a lot. One of the things I wouldn't mind doing is getting cheap Russian aircraft. Actually, did you have older aircraft that you'd be willing to part with? They'd be willing to part with those units. And they did. Perfect. Alright, so we are now producing Scud missiles. So we should have a missile come out every 3 days? Every 7 days. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to build another facility. Let me just look at our industrial goods here. So construction 54 tons, which is going to repairing those. Okay. We're not producing enough yet because these guys need to be repaired. So with that in mind, wow. No, thank you. You're willing to give me a discount. India? Not so much. Bring the choppers up. Yeah, okay. You're constructing, yeah, so I wanted to build another two missile production. And I forgot to look to see how much those cost. It's going to cost us 50,000 and we have, oh, yeah, we have 121. Okay. We're good. Now, the question is, money-wise, is this going to cause us some money problems? Wait till the day ticks over, and we're going to see if we're still losing money. Nope, we're good. Okay. So I'm going to assume we did not get those Kafirs. No, we did. Perfect. First thing they're going to do is hit that. Now, they're not going to be the best. You know, ground attack aircraft. But they have a purpose. And that's to shoot down any Chinese aircraft. Or, like we just saw, Chinese helicopters. So these are the... Yes, I would have to build my own aircraft, though. So that really wouldn't work. Russia, you starting to like me more? No, not yet. One of my biggest concerns is that we're going to take a chunk of China, and then Russia will declare war on us. Pretty much right away. Okay. You two are going to go repair. The rest of you. Just going to go there real quick. Okay. Wow. Well, on the bright side, I will put the... we'll give credit to the Chinese Air Force. Or, ground air defenses. Very good. As you see me, I just stood there just shaking my head. I wonder if I sent a Merkava up. No. Withdraw. Once the Indian forces start withdrawing, I'm not gonna. But one of the things we do want to do is cause a lot of losses. Because we can also grind down their military. Look at that. Boom. Done. Okay. Do I have any other engineers in reserve? No, just artillery and infantry at the moment. Can I buy any ground designs from you? No. Who from you? No. I could buy units from you, though. Come on. I think that just worked. Just want to make sure none of that fighting sound was coming from down there. Now I should have another Leopard tank now in reserve with some Boxer. Yes, we do. Perfect. First off, you're all going there. You entrench there, please. Merkava. Leopard. Okay, so we're going to change things up here. You, 1, 2, 3, 4 are going there. I'm also deploying from my reserves. 5, 6, 7. You 3, you 4 are all withdrawing and coming over here. I'm getting my mechanized units off the border, or what I'm nicknaming the frontier. We're going to get our mechanized units off the front. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can get our mechanized units off this front. And things will be a little bit better for us. Looks like the Indians are getting pushed back a little bit here. Let's give them some air support, shall we? Perfect. Let's wait until they hit 100% reserve or 100% supply, and then we just keep moving our aircraft up. Let's do this. And yeah, I saw that as well. Okay. 94 days. 94 days. Still got tons of industrial goods to cover that. In the meantime, scud production is going ahead of schedule. If we select you, you are not something we want, but you, I can load your entire group on there. What is the range of the scud? $300 kilometers. 256, we're good. Yep, it's out of missiles. But we did some damage. Now, if we imagine all of them fire in, I would prefer the barracks have been hit, but we did not hit the barracks, so that's no big deal. But yeah, once we get our full production up and running for our missiles, the plan will definitely kick it. Let's get these Kafirs out and running again. Get them to help cause some problems. My hope is that I can cause the Chinese to lose so many units that they actually surrender. Which is actually a possibility in this game. So they're probably going to hit the target and then run away. Yep. So yeah, so we definitely want to do more damage here, but they have a very good anti-aircraft system built in right now. Now, with also the building of these, I should be also be able to build air launch bombs as well. There we go. You are a size 5. How big can our typhoons take? Size 12. Good to know. Tornadoes, size 8. Okay. What with the Americans? They'll offer me the bullpup. Now, the bullpup is a very good missile. It's a size 2. Somebody sold you the Scud. No. I'll just offer you the 900 grand for it instead. Give you a $4 million missile. So this will give us the ability to build the pup. Yeah, you still won't sell me anything there, but you'll sell me units. How about, let's go with these 2 boxers. 1, 2, and 3 more tanks. You guys can take missiles, can't you? No, you can't. Yeah. Keep moving our armor to the left here. And our mechanized units. 4. Need 3 pieces of artillery to go over there. 1, 2, 3. Need another 1 to go there. Actually, we need a few things to go over there. That's 3. 4. We don't have the artillery yet. No. The artillery back here will help a lot, which is a good thing. Let's deploy another reservist. So there. Another one of there. Tempted to up the speed a little bit. Just gonna move our artillery up a little bit here. With the the lack of shooting noises really concerns me. Well, we're causing some big problems for them, which is always a good thing. Let's hit this guy. Doesn't look like he's got fuel. Because right now our interceptors really have nothing to do other than ground attack. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, and boom, 7. Okay. 7 aircraft. Let's do that. Okay, let's see how bad this is going for them here. So if they've lost 600,000 troops, they've only gained 23,000 kilometers. They've lost 836 units while only destroying 394. So a lot of those are our garrison units, and a lot of those are Indian troops. So we're also weakening India by doing this as well. We will have to remember that. we're doing pretty good. They have to cut across this road. So we can see their supply is really dependent on keeping this. If we can knock this out, which is one of the things we're going to use all these guys for. These guys... These guys are going to be ordered to do an air patrol. I don't usually pause, but... normal speed here. No, I don't want to actually order these guys to go into the town. I want them just to go south of it. Then we're going to order our Typhoons to air patrol to it. We're also going to order our Kafirs back to base. They're all going to land. We're then going to order all of them as well to do air patrols north of the base. Our main units here are going to push to that spot. One thing I forgot. Our supply. If we can capture this town, boom. We now have a chokehold on the Chinese. Because they have to come down this road now to us, and the Indian military's pushed up to it, and they have to come down this way. Which means our aircraft are now going to be able to just chew them up. Because they're going to have some significant supply problems now. And we now have a forward operating airbase. One of the things I do plan on doing is building a supply depot there as well. Once this stuff is done being built down here. Which, in one day. So in one more day, we should have both of those done. We will have advanced into China. One of the next ideas is to probably head a little west. And pretty much just... I mean, I would like to head west and then set up a bit of a fortification here. But as of this moment, we are now on the offensive pretty much. What's going to happen is China is now going to have to be on the defensive. If they were smart, they would sit back here and up here and just wait and let me capture all this and basically utilize all my resources to grind through and fight all their garrisons and go through all the all the stuff we're gonna have to go through, all the desert and stuff. But you never know. And this could also be a point where the Chinese sit back and think, okay, what is advantageous? They might offer us a peace deal. But yeah, one of the next plans is to liberate Nepal. We're going to kind of loop over this way. These guys should actually be able to start doing it with help. Well, your artillery. I don't want to overcommit to this too much, just in case we get hit hard. The petroleum power plant's back up. The barracks is back up. Perfect. I'm also going to highlight all these guys real quick and tell them actually to repair there. What will happen is whatever units are need to be repaired will, and whatever don't. Yeah, I'll agree to both those terms actually. Now, mind you, we may have gotten the Chinese to a point where they're now scared. Though I can't see that happening though. Do I have any other mechanized units in reserve right now? No. Okay. I'll turn that layer off. No. That will be appreciated. Israel, if you could give me some mechanized units as well. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now basically what we're still going to be doing is buying a lot of military goods, the good stuff, from these guys. See, so we can also see where the Chinese are pushing. We also now order our aircraft to there. India's going to be moving down these roads as well, so that's a good thing. So this is our liberation force for the territory that we lost in the western sections of the country. Do I not have some supply trucks? I do. Perfect. One of my concerns is a little bit of a lack of... Whoa. Four, 5, 6, 7. Ah, it was down there. Okay. Okay, we're going to take these territories here, and then we're going to hold up for a minute. We're going to take them. We're going to hold them. They're probably going to get engaged there. That's no big deal. Kind of give an eye as to what our units up here are doing. Our attack choppers are going to be priority into the old Nepal areas. I believe we just captured that town as well. 88% supply. Let's bring them back this way and let them sit for a minute. 97. %. Let's move them up. The liberation has begun. So this is my hope, that we can keep basically bogging down the Chinese. So they will end up, in the end, losing these, these towns and cities to basically the Indian military. But we're going to be grinding them down just as much. Wasn't for our little fortification here, which we're going to keep. I am not changing that. I am going to, though, stop building those guys. And try to contemplate how I'm going to get the Israelis to give me some of their stuff. Oh, we'll capture that town. There we go. So let's see what's over here. A lot of artillery, but almost no anti-aircraft units. That's probably from the MLRS there. Keep doing airstrikes here. I believe red arrows are like stingers. One thing too is I can't get too tied up with fighting in Nepal and risk allowing the Chinese to basically recapture territory up here. Slowly move ourselves up. Kathmandu is going to be the primary point of contention in this area. Just want to see if anyone else has attacked China. No, it looks like it's just solely us. I'll take that deal. This will help cut off any help they might think they're going to get. That's a lot of units that all of a sudden showed up. Alright. 99%, 100. Right, let's bring these guys in again. We have recaptured Kathmandu. We have also recaptured the base west of Kathmandu. Our advancements into Chinese territory are now in a really good spot, actually. Right, what I'm gonna do, because there's a barracks here, right? There is no barracks here. I thought there was a barracks here. I may have destroyed the barracks, or they may have destroyed it. We're gonna start getting things back on track here. Well, we have like no production for military or for industrial goods. Which is no big deal because as of this moment, we're currently beating the Chinese. Now, one of the other ideas I'd want to do is connect the borders here. That gives us an invasion point there and down here through into Myanmar. Forgot their name for a second, and that will make our country completely encompassed, almost the entire eastern section of India. Do I want to build a barracks? Honestly, I'm kinda... I think we've pushed almost to our max here. Like right now we have basically the perfect situation where they have to attack us through our perimeter here, and we'll be able to see where they attack from. Speaking of... Okay, the engineers have all been told you are building here. Perfect. No, I already have the barracks. I'm building a supply depot. I'm waiting for a Chinese offer to surrender. To be 100% honest. So now this Eurohawk here will give us the ability also to see just about everything on this side of the border. So if anything tries to push in, we'll see it with that Eurohawk now. I don't want to say the Chinese are defeated, because that's getting a little too cocky. I do want to say, though, that we have them on the run a little bit. Actually, that puts us in a supply, so let's do it. Oh, did I just order my... Yeah, I just ordered the Global Hawk to do something stupid. Okay, so those guys are going to take that spot there. You're going to come in and perform supply duties. You're all going to do airstrikes again up in this direction. Like, I don't want to say that the war has turned, but I am going to say that things are looking up. We definitely have the Chinese now on the defensive. Whether the AI knows it or not. With the sheer amount of troops that they threw at us and we were able to hold just this little pocket is probably more than enough at this point. Now, mind you, they probably still have a massive military like holding back in areas where they have supplies, so probably like around here. So we're probably going to be taking up our piecemeal from this point on, but we've taken almost 1,000 units away from their from their military. Their military still has 2.3 million people strong. Now that includes military facilities, though. Now they have the ability to produce way more than we do, so we could theoretically... I mean, we don't want to theoretically just sit back, because if they were to just mass produce cheap units that could basically just overwhelm us, that's what we've been doing. We've been mass producing cheap units, buying expensive units that can exploit positions that we can exploit, but overall, I mean, we've kind of got them until they fix up their supply problems. But that's the end of this episode. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.